And an employee, as per new definition of new code of industrial relations, can raise dispute. No, dispute will be raised only by the worker. See, again, the term employee is defined, the term worker is defined, right? So only workers still can raise industrial dispute. Employee cannot raise that. So when we say employee, in addition to workers, in addition to the class of persons mentioned falling under the definition of the worker, the employee will include the managerial persons, the supervisory persons drawing more than 18,000, and the persons who are doing administrative jobs. That is how it is to be seen, right? So only the workers will be entitled to raise industrial disputes. And labor department officials are passing orders under the above act, ordering permanent status to the employees who has put in continuous service of 480 days in a period of 24 I think this is very specific to Tamil Nadu. Can they continue to do that after this Industrial Relations Code 2020 comes into force? Yes. See, there is a specific legislation called the Industrial Establishment Conferment of Permanent Status to Workmen Act. That is, I think that is there very specifically in Tamil Nadu. So see, whatever changes we are talking about codes, I think that is happening only in the central sphere. So there is no change which is officially made as far as the state laws are concerned, right? But the Conferment of Permanent Status Act, it is a state-specific legislation applicable in Tamil Nadu, right? So that will continue to apply, right? So yes, but I'm not exactly sure about your doubt, but this may not be applicable to FTEs. When we say FTE, I think again they are in a different footing, right? So for a permanent nature of job, if you are recruiting a person for a fixed term, say 3 years, then after 3 years, yes, you can relieve them. These people will not have the advantage of the provisions of the Conferment of Permanent Status Act if they are working in Tamil Nadu, right? You can still relieve them from the services if as per the contract it is very specifically for 3 years, right? So definitely for FTEs, I don't think this will be applicable, right? Yeah, I think 4 codes we have completed. There are certain questions which are very general. Once the codes are notified, what will be the fate of the existing case? That will continue, right? So see, it depends upon the date of actual cause of action. So the cause of action, assume that it arose on say 1st January 2019. Then the law applicable on that day. That is the reason if you go through the provisions of the many of the legislation, they would have mentioned the law for the time being applicable, which means I think a lot of people tend to mean it as temporary application. No, it is not temporary application. The date on which the dispute is raised, or the date on which that particular provision is questioned, on that date, what is the law? So if the cause of action of something has happened on 1st January 2019, say with respect to gratuity, assume, then the provisions of the Payment of Gratuity Act, which was in vogue at that time, on that date exactly, 1st January 2019, that will be considered, right, to deciding the case, right? Otherwise, the cases will just go on, right? The courts, yes, it is still not yet implemented. The point here is, again, there is a plan to implement it from April 2021. That's it. Otherwise, I think existing cases that will go on. And what are the major changes in new codes from earlier law? And as per your views, code on wages is advantage to employees or employers? I think these two are separate queries. In fact, I clubbed it because I think this is a very, very open question. So I don't think we can completely answer it, but I have 4 or 5 slides, right? Maybe in a subsequent next 4 or 5 slides will explain. Maybe I'm not actually very much convinced with the idea of looking at these codes from particular stakeholders' point of view, whether it is employer or employee or even government authority or unions, right? It is possible, right? But laws are enacted more for the purposes of business. So increasing the number of businesses in the country, which in turn has to increase the opportunity of employments. That is the idea. So looking at it from particular stakeholders' point of view may not be so relevant, but yes, we may have to, for having a complete analysis, yes, we may have to do that also. In that sense, in fact, I have brought in 4 or 5 slides.